Collection Tour, Part 5, starting with an adult female. This girl right here I accidentally took from Norvis's collection when I left that day back in November. I felt absolutely horrible about it since. So here a while back, I bought him a female tarantula, not actually this specific species, but one that he was needing, kind of in replacement for this one, in a way to say, my bad, sorry I took your tarantula. This is the Pogopus vaganus, or the Thai earth tiger. Norvis has had this thing for years and years, so it is an adult female. Now, she's not very large. She might be a 5-inch leg span, so not a really big girl, but she's kind of throwing up a bit of a threat posture right now. I caught her out, and when I opened her enclosure, I don't know if just a draft from taking the lid off or whatever, I tried to be gentle, but I must have disturbed the air enough just to piss her off to have her throw up this "don't jack with me" pose. But let's get a good look at her while she's sitting like that. Absolutely gorgeous tarantula. But at the same time, I don't think I would want to get tagged by one of these, with it being an old world and all. She's normally hidden, so I hardly ever see her. I've never had to rehouse her, so that's a good thing. I probably won't because she's an adult. So I hardly ever get attitude like this, but so I couldn't believe it when I just opened the lid earlier and she pulled this crazy mess right here, just trying to scare me is all she's trying to do. She actually has not, has not bitten the straw. Just her little toe claws were catching in it. She's not actually biting. She's just trying to scare. We're going to leave her alone now because she's pretty pissed off. That was the Pogopus vaganus. Let's move on with the tour. This next T is a mature male that was given to me by Norvis because I have a female of this species. Unfortunately, I don't think she is sexually mature, and he is a mature male. This is the Lapropelma Violosopies. I believe the genus name has changed. Not exactly sure what that is right now. Doesn't matter. This is the Singapore blue, and by looking at this guy, you don't really see any blue. He's more of like an olive color, but she, of course, is just really popping with the blues. Unfortunately, like I said, don't think we'll be able to pair him with her, but that's okay. We'll keep him alive, happy and comfy until he's no longer here, and we will try later on, hopefully, to breed the female, which you will see later on in the collection tour. But this has been the Lapropelma Violosopies mature male. This next guy, while we're on the subject of males, is a mature male of Untitled Chapter, the Arizona Blonde. I bought this guy at an expo probably 6-7 months ago to breed with my female Bridget. With no success there yet. They haven't successfully paired. I may try again before his time is up. I'm not exactly sure how old he was when I bought him, but he was a mature male when I bought him, and I've had him for 6 or 7 months, so there's no telling. He did eat yesterday. He ate a good-sized superworm, although it's not reflected in the size of his abdomen. It's still quite small, but there we go. That was the Platioma calcodes mature male. All right, here we go. Another mature male, and this guy right here is actually like my most valuable male in my collection. This is the Pogopus, the golden blue leg baboon. Most of you know I have 2 females, one of them being, at this point, sexually mature after the last molt. Her name is Phoebe. And then the second one, who is a subadult, no name. Not sure if we're going to keep her or not. But we will be trying to pair this handsome fella with Phoebe within the next week or 2, so be looking for that. Norvis graciously gave me this tarantula. He's always had bad luck, he says, with H. Pogopus. All he ever gets is males. So he gave him to me in hopes that we could pair him with Phoebe and get some babies. And if we do, I will be sending him some, and rest assured, he will get a female or a few out of what I send him. But there we go. That was the next tarantula. Pogopus, mature male. Let's move along. All right, so I'm hoping we can get a look at this next one. It is in hiding, as you can see. I did do a rehouse, or excuse me, not a rehouse, a molt update video on this one recently. This is the Pamphletius Platioma, the Brazilian pink bloom or something like that. Got this one from Pulp Friction. It recently molted. Haven't actually 100% confirmed the sex on it yet, but I'm 90% sure that it is male. Beautiful, gorgeous tarantula. Let's see if we can put a superworm outside of its hide and maybe cause it to come out and check things out, and maybe we can get a little bit of a look at it. I'm not sure how this is going to go, though. The worm is already hiding, of course, which we don't want. Once again, worm is hiding, and there is no movement from inside the burrow. Let's see. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. I got him out of his hide. It was a bit of a struggle. I know I stressed him out, and I absolutely hate it. I feel bad about it, but collection tour, you got to try to get the shots. I'm not going to touch him anymore. I'm going to leave him alone now, but at least he's out where we can look at him. This is the highly suspect male Pamphletius Platioma. Let's go to the next one. This next tarantula is being a little bit shy, but we can still get a look at her. This is another a mature female. This is the Platioma Violosopies. I got this girl from a guy on Facebook. She has been bred before, so she is a mature female. She has molted once in my care, and it took forever. Now she's got a nice bald spot on her rump, but she doesn't necessarily look like she's in a pre-molt this time. Just, I don't know why she's kicking hairs. Absolutely docile species of tarantula. I really think that everyone should have one of these in their collection. Definitely one of those teas to have in your collection if someone comes over and they're a little bit leery of spiders, but they're really interested in maybe interacting with them. This would be a good one to pull out and let them hold. I've let a couple of people hold this beautiful girl, and no attitude, no hair kicking, of course, no biting. Really awesome species. We will not be feeding her. I've tried to feed her over the past couple of weeks, and she's not interested. As adults, they eat a lot less frequently, so sometimes it may be a while before they get to eat. But there we go. That was Najoni, the Navajo word for beautiful, my mature female Platioma Violosopies, the Arizona blonde. And this next tarantula I will try not to disturb for too long. Excuse me, too long. This is a piece of Litharia ornata, subadult. Not sure of the sex. Probably a good 5.5 inch leg span. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. I got this specimen right here from my good friends Jerry and Lily at Nature's Exquisite Creatures. It's kind of an accidental thing. I actually got on their website and purchased a piece of Litharia Roofalotta. Got an email a day later saying that they had one Roofalotta left and that it had sold at the expo that they were at. And would I like a P ornata instead, or store credit? I thought about it for a couple of days, was advised by a buddy of mine to go ahead and take the spider, even though I was absolutely not interested in it. I thought, later on down the line, I could sell it or trade it for, something else. So here we are. Still got it. Gorgeous tarantula. So I'm not exactly sure still what I'm going to do with it. You see a good up-close look at it there with all those reddish hairs and the yellows and all those crazy markings on them. They're absolutely gorgeous tarantulas. As for this one, along with all my other Litharias, they are either pretty laid back or a little skittish. Absolutely not defensive or grumpy in any way. I've never had any issues out of my Litharia. But this one right here, looking absolutely stunning. And don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it is a gorgeous tarantula. So I think depending on the sex, that may determine whether I keep it or I am ready to give it away to one of you guys who may need it. There we go. That was the next tarantula, the Litharia ornata. This next tarantula we will not get to see, unfortunately, because it is an absolutely gorgeous specimen. This is the Litharia Roofalotta that I got from the Tarantula Takeover show. And it is putting on some pretty good size as well. It's probably a good 5.5 inch specimen. You can kind of see it down there in the bottom of the cork bar tube. I got this at the Tarantula Takeover show in St. Louis a couple of years ago as about a 1-inch sling. At the time, this was on my most wanted tarantulas list, and I finally got one. Not sure of the sex of this one yet. Again, no trouble with attitude or anything out of this one. Unfortunately, we can't see it, but that was the Litharia Roofalotta. All right, so this next one is a little bit of a surprise. I was absolutely not expecting this girl to be out. I have not seen her in 2 or 3 months. I don't know if she was molting and recovering from that or whatever, but she hid for quite a while. This is my adult female Pogopus Lividus, the Cobalt Blue Tarantula, another one that I got from my good friends Jerry and Lily over at Nature's Exquisite Creatures. Got her a little over a year ago, and she has been pretty cool since. When I rehoused her from the tub that I bought her in to the enclosure that I put her in, she gave me a little bit of attitude, but not much. Not like you would expect from a tarantula such as this. But absolutely love this girl. Haven't seen her for months. Before that, she would be out about every 2 weeks. She would come out of her little hide. But she stayed hidden for a couple of months there, so I wasn't sure what was going on. But surprisingly, today I opened the enclosure and she's out. Don't know if she's molted. Don't know if she's hungry. Let's find out. So far, that's a no. And there we go. Gorgeous colors on this girl. She's absolutely stunning. I laid eyes on these guys from videos and stuff very early on, and me getting into the hobby, and absolutely fell in love with them and wanted one, but found out with them being an old world and a bit defensive and things like that, I decided to wait until I had a little bit more experience in the hobby. And that's what I did. I just got her, and I had 3 years experience prior to getting her, so I kind of knew what to expect a little bit there. Absolutely stunning tarantula. Love those blues. Such a gorgeous tea. And again, not real pissy. Most of my old worlds are kind of cool. That tiger there at the beginning, I really was not expecting the attitude I got out of her because she usually doesn't give me one, but old world, you will get an attitude every once in a while, but for the most part, mine are pretty chill. That's going to do it for part 5 of the collection tour. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll let me know with a thumbs up and a comment. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. Share this video with your friends. Take care of yourselves and each other, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Again, thanks for watching and God bless.